From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulls offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust.
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to pass, it's Duggar. There's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Under fire. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Reads it, fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Still running at the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Handoff to the lone back. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Find some room. Touchdown Bulls. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Western Michigan, 3.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. Lowers those pads. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown! think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
Western Michigan, 10. Buffalo, 7.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Going for the big play. Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bulls are on the move. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Buffalo.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Boom. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Floats it out in space. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
To throw, it's Duggar. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Buffalo! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Catch in the middle, it's Canty. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this off.
There he goes. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him.
He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
For the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
It's a turnover on downs.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Hauls it in. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, This defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and all
fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Ramsey. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Under fire. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Bulls have moved it inside the 20. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Hold it.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
And the Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were good.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to...
Turning it on, running into the open space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
3rd down coming.
To the air, it's Ramsey. Makes the catch. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going to the ground. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Duggar. Rushes on him. Makes the grab down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, the running back has it. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Ramsey. Heaves it on the run. Brings it down on the right side. It's a seam wide open. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Slithers into space. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
3:25. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the fourth quarter, breaking off some...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulls. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Broncos want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Back to throw. It's Ramsey. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Turns it loose. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt time. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's good enough for first down.
To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give, and tick, 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 tick. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The inside handoff. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. And the sack all the way back at the 5. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a